So I was recently in the process of possibly donating one of my organs to someone who is MAGA. And as y'all know, I'm progressive, someone that I know, love, and care about, but haven't spoken to in many years is in desperate need of an organ. They are indeed MAGA. Many years ago, me and this individual, we did have an argument on social media about their support for MAGA, and I was blocked then, and many years later, I am still blocked. In early October, this individual began asking for donors, and the same day I heard is the same day that I filled out the application. After you fill out the application, you are then paired with a transplant nurse coordinator who kind of takes you through a process of elimination to see if you are a match. In the beginning of this process, I was very gung-ho about it. Like, my attitude was like, you need an organ, I got an organ, so I got you. But the more that I talked to the nurse and the more information that they were emailing me, it got very real. I started to realize that your body, mentally and physically, it takes a toll going through this living donor process. I started to be concerned about my finances. I started to worry about my recovery and hoping that it would go as planned. I started to worry about if there were complications, maybe long-term complications. Would insurance would it cover it? Even though I had second thoughts about the process, I was still leaning toward doing it. Now keep in mind, the recipient, I don't think that they ever knew that I was going through the process at all. I never spoke to them throughout this process. My plan was to drop my organ and just keep it moving. So now we come to the part of the process where I need to schedule my physicals, and this is where they determine whether or not I am a match. And it is 2 days worth of physicals where I will meet with surgeons. I'll do blood work, x-rays, EKG, MRI, CT scans. It's a lot. It's intense. And this is around the same time that Donald Trump wins this election. And so now I really start to second guess this whole process and whether I want to do it. With the way that Trump has already removed access to women's health care, with the way that in his previous term, his administration tried to repeal the ACA over 40 times, and he has promised to continue trying to dismantle the ACA in his current term. I do not know what insurance coverage will look like under a second Donald Trump term, and I am not at all confident that if I do go through this process and I, for whatever reason, experience complication, that I will get the medical treatment that I need and that it will be covered under insurance. As a result of that Donald Trump win, my concerns for my finances, for my health, my recovery, and my insurance skyrocketed. So as a result of that, on November 10th, I decided to remove myself from the living donor process. I just felt like it would be very dangerous for me to undergo any medical procedures at a time when our medical services are being taken away from us and our insurance is being dismantled by the incoming MAGA administration. This whole situation is extremely unfortunate, and I do love and care about the person needing the organ, and I really hope that they find a donor. The best of luck to them.